This goes out to all the women in the world, especially her. You know it don't even matter your age, don't even matter your color. Your fellas, I ain't forget about y'all. This is for everybody that like to dance. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind. Just get on the floor like I said before. Y'all remember that down low. Just put a little dip with it. Now roll those hips with it. Pop it, push it, rock it, roll it. Can't control it, I come hold it. It's all in fun, so take a chance. Just get on the floor and do that dance, y'all. I know you like it, so don't try to fight it. Turn around, baby, let me see you from the back. Yeah, I like it like that. Get up now, roll those hips. Drop down, double up on those dips. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind. Back again with the second verse. It's all clean, so I'm not gonna curse. Drop a bass like a bad habit. Love all women, cause I gotta have it. Coming at y'all in stereo. I'm riding that thing like a rodeo. Hang on, baby, cause the ride is rough, and I got my girls in the front. Now and later, just bumping that rump. Raise it up, let me see that ground. Slap it, girl, make it jiggle around. Round and round that rump goes. Where it stop, yo, no one knows, yeah. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind.
Well, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. If you ain't dipping, you must be tripping. If you ain't doing it down low, gots to go. Gots to go. To the people that moving slow, to the dance flow. Yo, DJ, pump it up some more.
It's off to the show in a limo. Before the show, I gotta get that dough. Pay them girls what they work. Slip that money under that skirt. Take it off, baby, let me see. You might get a little more Lucci. G-string, having oh so much fun. Playing this side between them buns. Shorty got it going on like Marvin. Teasing me and she know I'm starving. Lick you up, then lick you down. I ain't finished, girl, turn around. Lick you up and down your back, cause I'm that freak, I'm freaky like that. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind. I'm setting it off to another level. You digging freak nasty without a shovel. This is my world, I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. So what's up, yo DJ? When the party's getting slow, join this jam and watch that flow get taken over like a 94. When I had the whole world getting down low. New Orleans born, ATL living. Freak nasty is what I'm giving. My juice is sweet like Georgia peaches. Women suck it up like leeches. It feels so good, you must admit you like this. Shh, yeah, y'all know the song. So come on, won't you sing it? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip,
All right, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, man. So we got Artistic Layman with us tonight.
Hello, Beglov, and how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. So last night I saw on Twitter Lindsey Graham won his primary. Handedly won his primary. And Lindsey Graham is, of course, awful, just awful. One of the worst human beings to currently draw breath. I saw a lot of people all mad about it. I wasn't mad about it like I was the Massey one because it wasn't at all a surprise. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, I knew he'd win his fucking primary. I mean, I hoped he didn't. I hope he loses his general. Fine, fuck it. You know, I hope his fucking heart stops beating before the end of the day, frankly. In Minecraft, of course. No, actually, in real life. But I saw a bunch of people mad about it. And one of the terms I see get thrown around is he's a rhino, Luke. He's a rhino. He's a Republican in name only, right?
Yeah, been his name for a while.
I don't think that's accurate.
Oh?
I think Lindsey Graham is not only not a rhino, I think he's the antithesis. I think he's the exact polar opposite. I think Lindsey Graham is the personification of the Republican Party.
Oh.
Lindsey Graham is the most Republican that ever Republicaned. He is the platonic ideal of the Republican Party. He's the god of the Republican Party. And I mean that in the old pagan sense, where it's just a personification of an abstract concept. Because he's a closet case. Can we all agree on that? Is anybody in the
Has that actually been confirmed, or is it just a joke?
No, but I mean, it's like I don't know that OJ cut his fucking wife's throat, but like, come on. Like, you know, Lindsey Graham being straight is about as same as the odds of me winning the Powerball and the Mega Millions this weekend. Like both. Okay, both of them. So he's a closet case. That's obvious to anyone with the slightest bit of fucking gaydar. This man is gayer than cum on a mustache, okay? This man is gayer than 8 guys blowing 9 guys. He's so gay there's an extra dick left over. So he's a closet case. He's a bloodthirsty warmonger to just a cartoon supervillain level. Just a Cobra Commander, Skeletor, Skeletor, fucking Shredder, General Krang levels of warmongering. Of course, a chicken hawk. He's never actually served. He pretends to be a Christian. Pretends to give lip service to issues like the border or abortion or whatever. Doesn't really give a fuck. Doesn't really do anything about it. Loves Israel more than his own constituency to just shocking amounts. I mean, we've all seen the clips where it's like after the hurricane, he's like on Fox News. Yeah, but I'm just really concerned about the folks in Israel. He's Southern. For some reason, I think I think of the Republican Party when I think of the South, and I mean like culturally. The Republican Party, even the Northerners that are Republicans, they got Confederate flags on their truck. They listen to Toby Keith. They're all like culturally about the South, even if it's kind of like a skin suit, even if it's kind of like a costume they bought at fucking Hot Topic. You know what I mean? They're culturally all about that shit. So Lindsey Graham, my one defense of Lindsey Graham is when people call him a rhino. That's not fair at all. He is the Republican Party. People say, oh, Trump's the Republican Party. No. Especially not now. Now that Trump seems to be on board with everything about Lindsey Graham. No, Lindsey Graham is the head of the Republican Party. There you go. He is the Republican Party. When you vote for a Republican, 9 times out of 10, you get Lindsey Graham, or you get somebody that actually has a soul that the Republican Party will promptly try to remove. And you want to say it's worse than the Democrats, go ahead. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong, but you just got to keep in mind that that's saying that herpes is better than AIDS. Like, they're both terrible, but yeah, I guess there's a pretty clear one of which one's worse. But no, Lindsey Graham's not a rhino. Lindsey Graham is the Republican Party. Somebody said Lindsey Graham.
I guess he's just a feature.
Oh, he was an officer in the chair force. I misread that. I thought they were saying he served. I was like, no, he didn't.
I guess he's just a feature, and like a fixture in the Republican Party now, because he's not. The only way he'll lose office if he's not breathing anymore.
Oh yeah, he's one of those ones that'll be there for life. He is Holden Blood Feast. More Republican than John McCain. He is more Republican than John McCain, yes. Because Lindsey Graham, John McCain liked to fight with the religious right types all the time. But Lindsey Graham likes to placate them. Not actually give them shit they want, but pretend to. Which, again, is quintessentially Republican. That's the GOP right there. But yeah, that's Lindsey Graham. So Luke, you didn't really like He-Man. I gotta
Well,
say,
it's really good where it's really good, but it's obnoxiously bad where it's bad.
I don't know. I never thought it was obnoxiously bad.
But because my issue with it is kind of just where the state of He-Man is, because the whole thing, especially with the credits and the scenes, it feels like a deconstruction of He-Man. And I don't think He-Man is popular enough to justify a deconstruction yet. I want like a genuinely sincere thing of He-Man. Like take the original episodes of the animated series and make that into a live action show.
I get that you can say they're leaning into the memes a bit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just the nature of things right now. I think that when you are a popular property that has been around for a long time, even when He-Man's not a hugely popular property, but it's certainly made money over decades and decades. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you almost can't escape that meta aspect right now to a certain extent, and I don't think they lean too heavily into it.
Yeah, but I think that all the humor and all the moments of humor should have gone to Orko. They should have brought Orko up right away and have him be the comic relief.
I did want more Orko. I was enjoying the movie so much I wasn't even thinking of him until they show him in like a post-credit scene, and then I'm kind of mad that he wasn't in it the whole time.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because he was like my fucking favorite when I was a kid.
Yeah, of course he was.
He's fucking working. He's
he's my favorite too. He's the magician.
But yeah, I think he.
But if there is one thing I really, but Skeletor owns that movie. Like,
oh god,
when you can't see Jared Leto, his performance is amazing, and I especially love the very last scene of him. You know what I'm referring? The very, very, very last scene of him. Like, oh yeah, this is definitely the old school Skeletor.
I could have done with a little less time on Earth, but also I don't think they hung out too long on it. Like I might have trimmed a few scenes there. But I think everything on Earth served a purpose, and it didn't surf Dracula where he just becomes He-Man in the last second or some shit like that.
Yeah, and the cameo of Dolph Lundgren was fantastic too. But the first 5 minutes of that movie is cinema peak. Watching Man at Arms taking on Trapjaw, that was great. That was amazing.
That speech Skeletor gives just the perfect amount of theatrical where he's like,
yes,
you were enjoying peace so long you forgot what lurked in the shadows. Well, I lurked. But no, I highly recommend the movie. I think more people should see it.
But unfortunately, because of that, I understand why some people are not liking it. Like not just for the culture war reasons, but like legitimate cinema reasons. So that's just me.
Some of the stuff, like some of the jokes in it, though, I thought landed really well. Like, I'm sorry, but HR fucking Skeletor is hilarious. Like, there's a reason that's my profile picture right now. Because first of all, it fits within the narrative, because Skeletor is going into Adam's brain and just like a dickhead, just inserting himself into these memories. So it makes sense. Like it's not LOL random, but it is also just really fucking funny. So we got a couple things to talk about. I want to talk about the verdict, the Carmelo Anthony verdict.
Oh, thank goodness. Some justice in the universe.
And also, I want to talk about that influencer couple that aborted their Downie baby.
Oh, well, I haven't heard about this. What's this?
Okay, so I'm gonna be saying some things on this. Luke's probably not gonna co-sign. Just so we're all clear. He's a sidekick, but he's probably not co-signing some of what I have to say on this because I'm not a very pro-life guy. So this influencer couple, I'll bring up the article. It's off TMZ, I think. I got it on my phone.
Are they important? Are they relevant?
I don't know who they are, but then again, like I wouldn't because I don't pay attention to that kind of horse shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even like PewDiePie back in the day. Like most of the very, very popular internet entertainment, I can't stand. So whatever the fuck they are, influencers, whatever, they probably suck, in all fairness. So influencer couple ends pregnancy over Down syndrome concerns. This is off TMZ. Influencer couple Jesse and Ashley Ridgeway are opening up about devastating family decision, revealing they terminated a pregnancy after learning the unborn baby had Down syndrome. Jesse, better known online as Mick Jugger Nuggets. Again, never fucking heard of this motherfucker. Shared the news Wednesday in a series of emotional Instagram stories, telling followers a couple recently ended pregnancy after doctors diagnosed the baby with trisomy 21, also known as Down syndrome. I'm probably mispronouncing that. I am retarded. Not full on Down syndrome retarded, but just slightly retarded. Let's see. The way Jesse tells it, the decision came after extensive conversation with medical experts, family, and friends. He says he initially felt optimistic having a child with the condition, but later learned more about the potential health complications, lifelong challenges, blah, blah, blah. So basically, he was going to have a Downie baby. He decided, no, we're not doing that. Which most people do in that situation. Most people do. According to pro-lifers, now they might inflate this, but according to a lot of pro-life groups, they say that 90% of Downies are aborted. Couple of things occur to me on that. Number one, is there something in the water? You're telling me there's supposed to be 10 times as many? That seems concerning. Also, I don't have a problem with it. Like, look, first of all, it's a fucking nightmare. Everybody wants to tell you, oh, they're really sweet and nice, and it's easy to raise a Down syndrome child. Yeah, it's totally easy to raise them when they're a kid, I guess. It's a lot different when you're 70 and you're changing a 41-year-old man's diaper who has retard strength. Like, I'm sorry, you want to take a moral stance and say, oh, it's the right thing to do? Fine, but count the cost. It ain't fucking easy. I know evangelical culture wants to turn Downies into some sort of fucking mascot or pet here in recent years. They've almost become like little fucking toy dog breeds are to rich girls. Like, it's a fucking status symbol in mega churches to have a fucking Downie. It's right up there with adopting a fucking African kid or some shit like that. It doesn't work out well. I'm sorry to tell you. And the thing I would say to pro-lifers on this, number one, and I've said this for a few years now, y'all ain't nearly as popular as you think you are. Country's not nearly as on board with you as you tend to think. I heard cash money shit from pro-lifers for the entirety that I was listening to politics, that as soon as Roe got overturned, they'd have all these victories at the state level. That didn't happen. They had a few. They had some Republican legislators passing bills. Every time it came up for a referendum among the people, pro-life shit usually got struck down. Every time a race ended up kind of becoming solely about that issue, fairly or unfairly, Republican usually lost. The country leans pro-choice. Now, I would say to pro-lifers, you expect to have political victories, and you have not won hearts and minds for decades now. You've done little more than just spout bumper stickers at people, and that shit don't work.
Yeah, the same is also true on the inverse, because when Roe v. Wade was overturned, the Democrats all said, "Oh, join us so we can protect Roe v. Wade." Like, why didn't you protect that before?
Oh, yeah. This is one of those issues both parties. I said this at the time when the Democrats are like, oh, you got to reelect us because Roe v. Wade was overturned. I'm like, okay, why don't... Well, the Democrats at the time had the presidency and both houses. They could have passed a federal law making abortion legal. Part of the reason Roe v. Wade was overturned was there was no federal law directly speaking on it. Now, maybe that law would have then been struck down on other grounds. Maybe. I don't know. But the point is, if you cared about it, you would have tried. This has always remained a boogeyman. Both parties quite like the abortion issue where it is, being tug of war, because it's a way to get fucking elected. At least both of them view it that way. I don't think it's as effective for the Republicans, though. Because, again, I think most people lean pro-choice. Not in the ghoulish partial birth abortion fucking way. That's like, there's a lot of people that just abortion gets their dick hard or something, and that's fucking weird and fucked up. But most people just lean like kind of, oh, maybe some common sense restrictions on it, but I wouldn't want to ban it. If you asked most independents.
Yeah, most people are not in favor of the implications of abortion on demand, but most people are open with the idea of abortion just being a medical procedure, like just an essential medical procedure.
My position on it has remained the same for years. I don't have any problem with it in early stages because until you can show me there's some sort of brain activity, I have a hard time calling it a person. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but if you're showing me something that can't think or feel, it's not sapient or sentient, I don't know how I'm meant to call that a person. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong, whatever, but I don't see how I am. So the early stages, I have no problem. Like Plan B, like the Plan B, the Plan B pill, go nuts, do it. Yeah, there's probably health risks. There's health risks to any medication. You know, if you're taking aspirin for a heart condition, you might trash your liver. There's always health risks. So be advised. But if you want to do it, do it. Whatever. Early stages, fine. Late stages for medical reasons, fine. You know, if the health of the mother's at stake, that does happen, by the way. I know pro-lifers like to imagine that doesn't happen, that never happens. And it certainly doesn't happen to the extent that pro-choicers claim, but it does happen. You know, if you do an ultrasound, it's like, wow, this baby's all fucked up. It's going to come out like a transporter accident from Star Trek. Okay, then maybe you want to abort it. A Downie, maybe you want to abort it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm okay with that in those instances. Now you want to ban partial birth abortion and shit like that? Fine. Yeah. All right, cool. Sounds good. So I kind of hang out in the middle there. And that's, I think, where a lot of Americans, certainly independents, are. And the pro-life community, you better fucking at least acknowledge that and deal with it. All right. You can't just sit there and whine about it and expect to have political victories while you just shriek about everybody that disagrees with you has a demon or something.
You know, one of the, and then this is just me on going off topic, but one of the reasons I'm almost hesitant to want to have kids is because of those situations. And as someone who is very pro-life, I'm like, I could never bring myself to do that. I could never do that. And so, but that puts a lot of pressure on the girl. So it's like, it's really nerve wracking.
Oh, and rape, by the way, rape's another one I think is an exception.
Oh, well, that goes without saying.
Well, it doesn't for a lot of pro-lifers. You'd be like, well, the baby's innocent. I'm like, okay, yeah, but like, so's a woman. You know, and I know there's a lot of, you know, women reading their fucking vampire, billionaire, rapey fantasy books and all, but legitimate fucking rape where some greasy fucking fat sack of shit that looks like Movie Bob fucking pins you down and shit. I don't think like you should have to carry that man's baby. Like, I'm sorry. I guess that's my most feminist opinion, Luke. I'm a bleeding heart liberal in that regard. I don't think you should have to in that regard. I don't know what to tell you. You know, some other whatever. Point is, pro-lifer, like, they're shrieking at this couple right now, but the reality is that's most people in that position make that choice. And what are you going to do about it? You're not going to win. Like, you're not going to win hearts and minds. Like, if you just shouting bumper sticker slogans and talking about people are fucking got demons in them or something, that's why they're pro. Like, yeah, I get it. A lot of these people, a lot of Democrats are fucking ghouls and shit. Okay, but that's not the majority of people. Like, man, Forney says Movie Bob's not pinning down anyone. I don't know. Movie Bob could pretty much just fall on you.
She probably wouldn't survive.
Yeah, really.
You know, the Punishers, what's that one Punisher story with the morbidly obese fat guy?
Yeah. He smothers the Russian with him.
You know, don't move, just lay there for an hour just to be safe.
Yeah, just to be safe. Just to be safe, Mr. Chipman. But yeah, it's become this fucking, and it's become this meme with the Downies, and the amount of times you hear like a Focus on the Family show or something, and they parade out some couple with their little retard kid, their fucking potato, and it's like, look how great this is, and it's just horrifying. Just, wow, what a nightmare! What a living fucking nightmare you lived. But it becomes a status symbol with them and all, and it's, It was about, I still had my blog, so it was that long ago, but I think it was around 2013 or 14. I read some article where there was some research out of Japan where they were coming close to the idea that if caught in utero, they could turn off the extra chromosome, essentially. I think they were testing it on fucking mice or something, whatever. But the idea was if we test the fetus and it's like, oh, that's Down syndrome, but don't worry, we're going to shut off that extra chromosome. Like, it's still there, but whatever, medical terms, we do something where, the body doesn't read that part of the blueprint. So we don't build you all fucked up. That was 15 years ago. Who knows if or how far that has progressed. But I noticed at the time there was a bunch of fucking evangelicals that were running their mouth about how this is playing God and God made them this way and you need to respect it and all this other shit. And I was like, what? So in other words, it's not even enough that, well, you can't abort them. Okay, I can understand the moral position there, but it's like, and you also can't stop them from developing the symptoms of this condition. And I'm like, at that point, that was really where it really clicked with me. I'm like, oh, Downies are pets or mascots to these people. Like, that's exactly what it is. That's why you hear all this bullshit about, actually, they're really sweet and they're really nice and all this other stuff. And it's like, no, they're not. They're because they're human beings. They're not perfectly capable of being an asshole. This little Forrest Gump myth that if you're retarded, you're like super nice. Like, that's not the case. Anybody that's been around them knows. If your school had an IU-13 wing, at least that's what we call it here in PA, they can be fucking terrors. And nobody does anything about it either because, they can't help it. Trust me, there was a wing of them tards in my high school, and the girls in particular knew not to go down there alone. Trust me, some of the smaller boys knew that too.
Ooh.
Yeah, shit wasn't pretty. So yeah, that's my position on it. I don't think there's any problem with it. I know. A lot of conservatives, it's terrible. How can you abort the Downie? I'm going to be honest. Part of it's like, I'd rather be dead. Like, there's part of it where it's like a mercy killing in my eyes. Like, if I was in a car accident and hit my fucking head and I'm all retarded like Hannah Hayes all of a sudden, I hope one of my close friends just, quietly puts a 22 in my head. Oh, he got my gun out of my hand. And we're done with it. Okay? Like, enough. There are things in this world that are worse than death. A lot of things, actually. I'm sorry. Azalea Rosa said, in my school district, the director for SPED actually carried a dart gun. Okay. Azalea Rosa, are you fucking with me? Are you legitimately telling me that the special needs, I guess special ed, but was it literally abbreviated as SPED? Because that's kind of funny.
I won't look it up. Let me see.
Why don't we just make the abbreviation SPERG while we're at it? Like,
that's it. Just special education. That's it.
I get that it's SPED, but it's like, okay. Like, well, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe SPED has been like slur for retard because it's short for special ed. Okay, I'm probably overreacting. But it sounded like she was like it was the director of retard. Like, remedial education, like some acronym for it. This is retard. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Nobody wants a retard baby. I'm sorry to tell you, pro-lifers, nobody does. Okay, and it's a pretty hard sell to convince people they have to have the retard baby. Some people may feel moral convictions that they want to do it. Okay. But like most people are going to be like, nah. Say Rosa said she darted a tard. Was you're saying like a dart gun? I'm picturing like a fucking bamboo blowgun. Fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Just whoop. I'm sure that's not what it looked like. But in my head, that's just what I'm picturing. Like you're hunting the Tasmanian devil trying to capture him alive. Which a lot of them basically are the Tasmanian devil in personality. Which, I mean, I'm not even throwing stones. I probably would be too if I had a 60 IQ. I'm a bit of a chaotic dumbass as is. Chad says, remember the movie Cube? Maybe the Downies are really good at complex math and will save us from our doom. No, those are the, what is that? The idiot savants, like the Rain Man. I guess that's a form of autism.
Right.
Where they're kind of retarded, but they're also genius in certain things. Downies aren't like that. Downies are just retarded. I'm sorry to tell you. They're secretly good at math. You know, it doesn't work that way. Okay, well, other news. We got the verdict on Anthony Camilla. I guess I don't remember the white boy's name that he killed, but for those of you who don't remember, so this feral fucking black teenager is at, I believe, a high school football game. I know I didn't even have the details. I'm terrible. This is dog shit. But guess what? The details don't really matter. He's at this game. He's in some seat he's not supposed to be in. The white kid, who just, by the way, the optics of this are such that if it were in a show, it would be too on the nose. Because like this kid is just square-jawed football hero, all-American fucking Friday Night Lights looking motherfucker. And he's like, you need to leave. And he's like, fuck you, white boy. And he pulls out a knife and just stabs this guy in the chest in broad daylight in front of many witnesses. Like a fucking madman. And of course, then his family raised a bunch of money from racist black dudes, racist black folk online, which they didn't even spend on his defense attorney. They pissed it away on dumb shit, and he ended up getting a shitty defense attorney anyways. Though what any defense attorney was supposed to do with this case, I don't know. So he got convicted. He got 35 years, which frankly is shockingly low. I would have thought life for this kind of thing. Because, I mean, it's like, you could argue maybe crime of passion because it was an altercation that got out of hand. Again, I'm not arguing that, but one could. If the defendant was showing any remorse. You know what I mean? But he wasn't. He's like, he stepped on my Pumas or whatever. And so, honestly, I think life. Frankly, I think he should have gotten a chair. Like, there just should have been needle in the arm or whatever they do. I think it's in Texas. I think Texas might still have the chair. I don't know. Personally, I think he should be executed by just locking him in his cell and no longer giving him food and water. That's how I do it. See, and you be merciful. You slide you give him back his knife, right? This is the very knife he used, and you leave him in the cell, locked up, and you just be like, "Okay, we're not going to bring you food and water. So when you're ready, you go ahead and check out. Whenever you're ready, bud." Because I assure you, thirst is a hell of a way to go. So you're gonna take that knife. Like you're that. No, trust me. That knife is the act of mercy, bud. Whenever you're ready.
It was a whole year ago. Yeesh.
But you look at the optics on this, man. You could the most racist white guy imaginable could not have written a movie.
What is this? It was a chapter of the Turner Diaries. Oh, geez.
It just square jawed all American fucking white. This isn't even like square jawed fucking black guy or something. No, this is. If I drew a picture of him, I'd get in trouble. That's how this guy looks. Okay, like. It's like Mark Twain said, fiction has to be credible.
Reality doesn't have to be, it just is.
It just is. Oh, man. God's not afraid of cliches when he's writing his story.
Cliche, what's that? I invent everything.
That's a trope, my lord. If it works, it works.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Chet, Forney says he's going to get targeted by other inmates. He might, because I'm sure he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that knows when to shut his fucking mouth. And he ain't big enough to get away with it. So I have a feeling he's going to get his fucking. First of all, I think he's going to get his prison pocket opened up. And I imagine he's going to not last that long. And good. Fuck him. What a piece of shit. Like, it's even one thing like, oh, I lost my fucking mind in a fight. And you know what I mean? But it's like to show no fucking remorse.
Oh, and the only thing that's worse than him is that he has still defenders.
Oh yeah, there's all these people like, oh, this is what it was some fucking she-boon that they were showing a clip of, and she's like, what am I supposed to tell my 5 boys? And I'm like, well, I would start by telling them not to just be stabbing motherfuckers. That's one thing you could tell them. And hey, if you're gonna stab somebody, and I'm not saying you should, but if you must, maybe don't do it in broad daylight in front of like a dozen witnesses. Maybe what's that old saying? Don't be stupid while you're being stupid. If you're gonna do something stupid, don't compound it by also doing other stupid things. Like if you have drugs on, you don't shoplift. Like, just don't compound it, okay? He cried like a bitch when he got sentenced. Not any other point, but when he got sentenced, oh, now I'm sad.
Is that eyewitness or his video? Because I don't think they would have it in the courtroom, right?
I saw little bits of it on Twitter. I get all my news from Twitter, like a good schizo. Twitter is my morning paper. Like that is the first thing I do when I wake up. Not in the morning because I'm fucking not asleep till fucking 6 most days. I am so my work schedule has pushed me even further into night owl territory because I don't even get home till like 3:30 a.m. So like I'm asleep by 6 if I'm lucky. But when I get up at around 2, Twitter is my morning paper. Like because I follow comic book shit on there. I follow like hot chicks and people posting memes and get news and that kind of stuff. This whole trial has been like a Boondock skit.
except there's no irony. Thank goodness, no irony in this one.
What am I supposed to tell my 5 boys? I don't know. Don't fucking murder people. I mean, I'm kind of a shithead myself, but I've managed to avoid doing that over here. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh, the first Boondocks episode I ever watched was the R. Kelly episode. It was like my first exposure to that kind of argumentation. It says, what the heck is wrong with you people? Not every black man in jail is Nelson Mandela.
There's a clip from the Boondocks creators from about 2005, and he's talking to like black identitarians or black groups or whatever. And he's up there and he goes, and maybe you could find it and all, but he goes, y'all need to understand, and this is like 2005, by the way, something like that. Time is running out. He goes, like, whatever, like, he goes, black folk used to have a certain amount of moral capital in this country, and we've used that up. Like, and like, yeah, that was the fatigue has set in, you know. There it is. Can you get the sound on that?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the right moment that we're looking for.
Currency that been so. I really want you guys to understand that time is running out. And a lot of black people say that, but for real. Part of why the civil rights movement has been so successful, and part of why those who have come after in terms of our leadership have been able to maintain a presence, is that black people have always had a certain amount of moral currency that we have been using. And let me be the first to tell you, that's used up. White America has been watching us act like fools for a long enough time where any sympathy they may have had to our plight is completely gone. You're approaching a country that, forget hating black people and not hating black people, they just don't care. You can be talking about affirmative action, I don't care. It literally is of no importance to me. I don't care about slavery. I don't care about segregation. I don't care about you. I don't care how many of you all go to jail. I don't care at all, because I'm broke.
Bingo.
Yeah, the Carmelo Anthony thing has been fun. I was glad he got. You stumble onto YouTube, you see that verdict, and you're like, good. You know, not a lot of good news right now. Past few months. Yeah,
it was almost surreal. Like, wait, justice was actually carried out. What is this? What universe am I living in?
And I'd kind of forgotten about it too. Like I was watching the Rittenhouse shit. You know what I mean? So that was one where I'm kind of like nail biting at the end. But like this is one like it had completely slipped out of my memory until like, oh yeah, that guy was convicted. Look at this dude like jumping around. Like, dude, knock it off. First of all, like the other guy stabbed somebody. Okay, like just for no fucking real reason. Hell, OJ had more justification. I can understand hating your ex-wife. I think a lot of divorced guys can relate. I ain't saying it's right or wrong, but you can at least understand the fucking mindset, the fucking mentality that would drive a man to do that. But this is just like, yo, you in my seat. I'll stab you in the heart, nigga. Like, most people can't wrap their head around that.
Oh, look, I'm not sure if they're praying or crying, but they're breaking down here, or I'm not sure what they're doing here.
Praying to what? Fucking Nancy the spider god from Africa? What are we doing here? I don't think Jesus is interested in your prayer on this one.
I'm very curious what they say right here.
Articulates the feelings that she's feeling. What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do at this point? What? I lost what I want to do.
Well, okay, hang on. Let me field this question. So first of all, don't stab motherfuckers. That would be the first one. There's a laundry list, frankly, of things you should probably be doing, Shanae Shabubu Jackson, but don't stab motherfuckers. We're gonna put that right at the top. We're gonna see if you can master that one first. Okay, and then after that, I don't know, your fucking job. Stop being a fucking burden to society. By the way, pro-lifers, let's circle back to the first topic. Abortion is why we don't have 20 million other Camilla Anthonys.
Oh.
You know the meme with the small town and the big dam with a crack in it? That dam is abortion. Okay, and that small town is America. And on the other side of that dam is 50 million Camilla Anthonys. So before you want to tell me about your high-minded fucking stance about how every life is precious, I want you to tell me what you're going to do about what's on the other side of that dam.
Beglov, to be fair, these people are communists. They're not human.
Man. And I thought I wasn't pro-life.
I'm pro.
Looks like 50th term abortion.
I mean, let's be honest. Communists are demon possessed. It's hard to say. It's hard to say where the humanity begins and the demon ends. Anywho,
5 boys. I don't know why. I ain't got nothing to tell them no more. You can't walk away no more.
What is she supposed to
What do you
go?
mean you can't walk away? Just don't stab somebody.
let's see what's this guy got to say now.
The same for you, but it's not about me. I'm not dead right now. It is a kid that is dead, though. Like, he deserves to lose his life.
A sensible person.
Remember, like, I think it was in 2020. It could have been earlier. But the one guy at the BLM rally, big, monstrous black dude, like, dude, clearly worked out and shit. He got pepper sprayed, like this full fucking can in his face, and he just shook it off and kept walking towards the guy. And I just remember seeing that guy. And I was like, you know what? Respect. I just say, okay. Like, I ain't even saying I like him or nothing, but it's like, you know, just goddamn, what a fucking Klingon you are. Today is a good day to die.
This is the one voice of reason right here, and everyone's gonna pound on him.
It's not about white and black. But listen, why these other, but the people that you standing up here with that's supporting that, it is white and black for them. You just black people over here too. Man, okay, some other confusion here as well. You know what I'm saying?
And that right there is the narrative accusation that we've.
It's a sad. It is a Boondocks episode, Beglov. I don't know. This isn't reality. It's like life imitating art, or like it's like the what's it called? Alan Moore's magical power bring comic books to reality.
It's really Jungian stuff. The Boondocks just became reality somehow. It's like how when Indians got rid of a poo.
It's what's funny. The creator of the Boondocks creator, Aaron, he actually explained. Like, I remember I do have the DVD sets. And in the making of, he mentioned, like, how is it that the topics you bring up just happen to stay relevant? Is it, well, the things I like to address just have this habit of always staying in the news for long periods of time. So by the time the show comes on the air, everyone knows about it and is still talking about it.
Yeah, it's not like that South Park. South Park's notorious for, like, their episodes are dated like 3 weeks later. Whereas like Boondocks is like, what is it? Boondocks coming up on 20 years now, something like that, and we're still like, oh yeah.
I have to. When did that episode come out? When did that first episode come out?
I want to say Boondocks was 05 or 06. It started.
Kelly. Let's see, November 2005.
Yeah, Boondocks was about
21 years ago.
Boondocks was a comic strip in like newspapers before that.
Oh yeah. But that particular episode of Free R. Kelly, where all these people are acting like that very stereotype.
It's like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, well, don't stab people.
Don't be a monster, I guess. The comic itself went from 1996 to 2006, so it went on for a good 10 years.
It was still going on when Boondocks was on the air a little bit. I remember because I remember working at a place called Downie, and Boomers always bought the paper, and Boondocks was on Adult Swim at that point. And I just noticed it in the comics, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a comic strip.
Yeah.
Well, like, just don't stab people. Why are we... Like, if you absolutely got to be, like, chipping out, like, punch somebody in the face. Why don't you just punch somebody in the face? Okay? And then it's like, you know, maybe you get an assault charge, but it's like nobody's dead and nobody's life is ruined. Like, you're teenagers, okay? Teenagers beat the shit out of each other sometimes. We all understand that. You know, hormones are screaming in your fucking body because biologically speaking, we're supposed to be sending you off to war. You're 16. We're supposed to be sending you into battle, okay? So, like, every cell in your body is screaming to fight or fuck when you're a 16-year-old boy. So I get it if you just start, like, punching the shit out of somebody. But it's like that. You don't need to, like, you didn't need to bring a knife to a fist fight. And it didn't even need to be a fist fight either. I don't even mean to sound like like there was any reason really to fight. But it's like, I get it, you teenagers and you hot-headed fucking morons. I get it if you're just punching the shit out of each other. Like, I mean, teenage boys will sometimes... How many guys have, lifelong friendships that started. We were on the fucking playground, or we were in high school. We beat the shit out of each other because we hated each other and we liked each other. Like, I get that, okay? Like, that's okay. But like, you're just like, no, let me bring up my fucking knife. It ain't even like the dude was beating him up and was on top of him, and then he pulled out a knife or something. You know what I mean?
No, just
immediately go to the knife. Like, there's not a bit of redeeming factors anywhere in this. It's just, excuse me, sir, could you move? I'm gonna cut you. Okay. He should probably, I don't know, 35 years is lenient as far as I'm fucking concerned. I would frankly just put him, I think about 35 days with no food or water would be my sentence. Again, we're not talking about like this black kid had weed on him and they threw him in jail for 10 years. Like, I don't know. It's just absurd. When, like, I see on Black Twitter and it's like, what do you think happened? Like, did you just hear a completely different news story? Where, like, I don't understand. You can't get a fucking, they're hysterical fucking morons, so you can't get any fucking explanation out of them. Just be like, white people, yo, my dick. It's like, what do you think happened? You can just make up Black History. That's right. In fact, it's almost Juneteenth, Luke. Can you believe? Can you believe they threw this innocent black boy in jail a mere week?
Oh yeah, that's a thing, isn't it?
Yep, that'll be next Thursday, I guess. What the fuck is Juneteenth other than it's just I don't know. I guess black.com goes on sale, but what else is Juneteenth?
Well, it's just a celebration of how slow information goes, really.
I don't even. First of all, it's the stupidest name I've ever fucking heard for a holiday. But I don't even know what it's just black people. Is it like the end of slavery? I don't even know what the fuck it is.
According to Wikipedia, it celebrates annually on June 19th to commemorate the end of slavery.
Okay.
In the United States, and let's see, pseudonym June 19th, referring to the day.
How'd that work out for us?
It's official proclamation. Let's see. I bet, yeah, that's pretty much it. The end of slavery, the official day of the end of slavery.
Okay, cool.
Oh, many enslaved Southerners escaped, damaged wages, stopped work, or took up arms against the Confederacy. Proposed in the 13th Amendment, which is kind of, well, of course, that whole history is dubious too, but still, it's a celebration of something. It's the abolish.
I'm more of a Kwanzaa guy myself.
If you're gonna have a fake holiday, June.
It's cool. You get like a weird little like menorah, but not really. It's got red and black candles for some reason, and then I don't know.
See.
I think black.com goes on sale again. You can get a month for only $14.88.
I guess we could celebrate the fact that we did
probably less than normal streaming services at this point.
Yeah, although I guess we could celebrate the fact that we ended slavery in the dumbest way possible, but that requires a controversial historical viewpoint.
Man, fuck Lincoln. I didn't even mince the words. Lincoln could eat my ass right from hell. First of all, he didn't even give a fuck about slavery. He was just he's just exercising power over the states. Threw journalists in jail and shit like that. Fuck him. There's a reason his fucking memorial looks like a goddamn fucking king on a throne. It looks like a statue Megatron would build of himself. Like, fuck off. Fuck Lincoln.
Skeletor would do that for himself, for crying out loud.
Like, yeah, here's it's the Skeletor memorial. Fucking Shredder builds that after the Technodrome comes through Washington. Like, fuck Lincoln. Fuck. I ain't even mincing words on that. Eat shit, Lincoln. Of course, honestly, fuck Trump. I've come around to the lefties on that one just for entirely different reasons. He's running his mouth today. He's like, I love inflation. I'm like, where are you actually demented? What happened? Fucking Trump, am I right? Orange Man turned out to be bad. Oh my God. I love inflation. What? The fuck are you saying? He said today, this is what I'm seeing reported on actual news sites, that his birthday was, I guess it's his birthday. I'll get you something really expensive, Donald, a gallon of gas. But he said his birthday wishes for world peace. And I'm like, are you just fucking with us at this point?
He is. I think.
You started a war. Oh my God. Inflation's cool. All right. Jesus, we're so fucked. It's every fucking election now from now on, Luke, is voting between Camilla Anthony and Lindsey Graham.
Oh no.
That's it. That's the fucking options now.
Oh geez, no.
I guess I'll take the gay guy. Jesus. How did it get this fucking bad? It's like it all turned south after Charlie was shot. It's like with the death of this character, your save file is corrupted. We're in the abandoned save file, Luke. Oh, God. Sucked. Oh, whatever. I guess I can just go back to being politically homeless. Make fun of everybody. Don't vote. I don't know what else to do. I spent 10 years fighting for Orange Man. And he's like, yeah, now war with Iran. Inflation's good. God damn it. Oh. I'm not even that mad anymore about it, Luke. It's now just, I'm now just like, yeah, whatever, bro. I can't even be mad. It's like that's burned out. Those receptors in my brain are fucking fried at this point. I can't even yell at them. I'm just tired. Do you want to vote for Camilla Anthony or Lindsey Graham? That's just that forever. Oh, God. We're fucked, Luke. It's bad. We're fucked. I don't know what to do. I'm glad I don't have kids, I guess. I'd hate to be looking at my son right now and be like, man, you're going to really get it up the
what is I guess I can only think of the words of Gandalf when he said, and when Frodo says, I wish none of this had happened. So do all who live to see such times, but that's not for us to decide. All you can decide is what to do with the time that is given to you. So I guess that's it.
I don't know. I guess I'll be dead before it gets super bad.
Oh, what's that joke that Dennis Miller would say? Ever seen anyone over 60? They give you that good effing look.
That's where I am, man. I look at somebody who's 20. I'm like, man, good luck, bro. Go get some pussy and have some fun. There ain't much else left for you. Go make your peace with God. Find a girl. Try to carve out a little corner for yourself. I don't know what else to tell anybody at this point. Make your peace with God. Go find yourself a girl. Try and carve out a little corner for yourself. Just, I don't know, watch the world die, I guess. What else are you gonna do?
Maybe all politics is a side up to prevent us from living our lives.
That's the other thing. I don't want to fight with people about politics either. Like, I have my opinions and all, but it's like, what's the point? Like, what am I gonna like lose a friendship because we're gonna argue over which pedophile to vote for? Like, it's fine, whatever, fine. Oh, I'm gonna vote for Team Blue. It's like, cool, man. I just hope both teams have fun. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck, man. It's just, I can't. Whatever, man. The people in your life matter more. Don't fight with you like your family and your friends. I mean, yeah, if they're being insufferable shitbags about things, like, that can't be helped. But, like, you know, in so much as it is up to you. I don't remember which scripture that is, but I know it's in the scripture. In so much as it is up to you, be at peace with your fellow man. I don't know what else to tell you. Because whatever grand fucking crusade you think you're fighting, it's ash. I don't know what to tell you. I spent 10 years on this fucking Orange Man train. And look where it got us. Right the fuck where John McCain would have. You know, like, I spent 10 years thinking we were making brilliant progress in pulling the Republican Party's head out of its own ass. And I just watched that evaporate in a few weeks. I don't know. I mean, at least he's half-assing the border. That's something. That's right, Chad. Always vanity and vexation of spirit. That is why Ecclesiastes is my favorite book of the Bible, and it always has been. It's certainly my favorite book of the Old Testament. And to me, I view Ecclesiastes as one of those things that shows me that the Bible is the Word of God. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, when you're a fedora and you got like a banana up your butt and stuff, and you'd be like, you know, religion is just a thing they made up to control you, man. And that's kind of a reasonable position to take because it seems a pretty effective way to control people. Hey, God said you have to listen to me. By the way, chat, God said you have to send me super chats. I'm just kidding. I don't give a joke about that. But you should send me super chats. But it does seem a pretty effective way to control people. But Luke, if I was going to make up a theological system to control people, Christianity is not what I would pick. I would not make up the theological system that at its core actually just says you don't have to do anything to be saved. That actually says the thief on the cross got to heaven. That's not the kind of thing you'd make up to control people. You'd make up something a bit more akin to, I don't know, the Catholic Church or modern Judaism or Islam.
Yes.
If you wanted to control people. And you certainly wouldn't write a book like Ecclesiastes if you wanted to control people. Because Ecclesiastes' central message is that apart from God, nothing matters. And with God, everything matters. Now, that's not something you'd write if you wanted to control people. Because you'd think the second half you would write. That you'd write the part of, you know, apart from God, nothing matters. Okay, if you wanted people to really, really be on board with you, maybe you'd write that. But you wouldn't be like, you know, with God, everything matters. Like, apart from God, all those things that you think are important, honor, family, you know, king and country, tradition, all those other things that people on the right, religious people by temperament tend to really, really value. Apart from God, they're all trash. None of it's anything. Oh, I value my kids. Well, maybe your kids will grow up to fucking hate and disappoint you. You know, like, I value tradition. Well, what does that mean? It's fucking peer pressure from dead people. Like, I know that sounds like, oh, Reddit, but it's like, it's true. Apart from God, nothing matters. Not even the things you think should. So maybe Common Filth was right. Maybe we shouldn't have elected the fucking game show host. Yeah, I guess he has his last laugh. I don't know what to tell you, CF. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I didn't know what choice we had.
What choice did we have? The dialectic doesn't allow a choice.
What choice do we have now? You know?
I mean, just for fun, I'd like to think that Marco Rubio would be a lot of fun, but he would never get elected.
Seems like Vance just doesn't even want to pursue it now. I don't know. Maybe he's just disillusioned. He's awfully quiet lately.
Yep.
I don't know. What can you do about it?
Laugh at it. That's fun.
Yeah. Just try to live your life, I guess. All right, folks. If you enjoy the content I put out, I don't know why you would, because it's low effort dog shit, but if you do, oh, pardon me. And you're probably really mad at me for my not pro-life position, but you could tell me how mad you are by putting it in a super chat. Streamlabs.com/thebeckloff, paypal.me/thebeckloff. And I'll put a link to the Amazon wishlist down below if you want to buy me some of the dumb shit that I like. That would be really cool. You know, I put something on the Amazon wishlist about good God, I think almost 3 weeks ago. And I happened to notice it immediately vanished, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, I guess somebody got me. It was the, have you ever heard of a comic called Scud? It was also a video game in the 5th generation. It was just an omnibus collecting all that shit from the 90s. And I was like, oh, cool. Somebody got it for me. It's been 3 weeks and it hasn't come. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm about ready to put it back on the list.
So
and it's I don't even pay that much attention to the list, but I just happened to notice because it almost immediately vanished. Later that night. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I was
so
I guess somebody got it for me.
They don't let you know or anything? Or
yeah, I can't. If somebody gets something off the Amazon wishlist, I can't track it. I can just see that it's been purchased. I could click purchased items and it's been purchased, but I mean, I didn't buy it, so I don't know what happened there. Oh well. If somebody did buy it for me, and I don't know, it ended up Amazon threw it in a gutter or something. I don't know. I guess the thought counts. I don't have much of a porch pirate problem around here. I am in a nice neighborhood, so I rarely ever have even heard of that being an issue around here.
I can confirm this. It's a very nice neighborhood.
Yes, it is very nice. My house is kind of shitty though, but it's a nice neighborhood. Picture a whole fucking car lot full of Cadillacs, and then I'm the Chevrolet there. There's a bunch of Lincolns, and I'm the shitty little Ford. My house is the shitty little house in a nice neighborhood. I don't understand how it got built here, to be honest. I am the token poor person in a reasonably nice neighborhood. But you can help me be less poor by hitting the streamlabs.com/thebeckloff and paypal.me/thebeckloff. All right, folks, that's about it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching. Beckloff out.